Welcome to the quest of Reslon, Devlog Part 3. I start off this little section with working on my combat system. Here at first, he was kind of being an Enderman and teleporting in and out of consciousness in the world. So next I fix that, he turns into a zombie. Here you can see what I mean. He kind of just slides across the ground. When he gets close enough to attack, he will attack again. Now that I fixed the zombie mode, I have ran into a new problem where every time I hit him again, he restarts his death animation. But that just stays in the game for now. When I come back to this in the future, I'll definitely fix it. In this little clip, I'm working on the save system. I have finally got it figured out. I just needed a little break from working on the combat system. I was trying to fix that death animation glitch, but doing that I ran into a new problem. Also, I wanted to show off me being able to prove that the save system works with location and objects. That's what my biggest problem was. I could get one or the other to work, but not both. Now I'm working on the combat system again. I have the pig just as a placeholder. But right now, mostly I'm just trying to get that death animation to work. But like I said earlier, it didn't change for the rest of this this game jam. But the pig was just for testing if I can walk in front of an enemy and not having them attack me until I attack it first. And I got it to work, but the pig is broken. Nothing is really different here. I just made it so the cow can walk. It's not the best animations, but it's what I'm using right now. Also, I took what I had for the pig and applied it to the Golden Knight character. I accidentally turned off my recording, but I turned it back on to show that whenever you save and load, it saves and loads the enemies that you have killed. So I forgot to get any recordings of the making of the quest system and making some of the other NPCs. Right now there's only 2 NPCs and then a few different variations of enemy people you have to fight. Right here is the quest giver, and I'm going to show you what happens whenever you start a quest. Also at this point I added a stamina bar for you to be able to sprint, and I do know that some of the text is not quite fitting on there like it should be. Once again, it's kind of just a quick month-long game jam, my first game I've ever worked on. Here I run into a couple of glitches where some of the enemies will spawn in on top of each other, but if you hit them they go back to normal. So I'm not quite for sure what's going on with the health bars. I noticed sometimes when I started up the game that the health bars worked on every character, but sometimes, like this time around, it did not. Also, like the goblins here kind of have that little glitch going on where they're not moving until you hit them. Also, I made a really quick end of game death screen thing, so just something pretty simple. This is the only other NPC in the game right now. It's pretty much just your tutorial, tells you what buttons to press to make the character do whatever you want. So I wanted to show you what it was like to complete a quest. So I started a new one up, and I also ran into that same little bug wherever you run into a few of the enemies that are just spawned in on top of each other. But after defeating them, I ran on to the cow farm where the bad guys are at. Here I kind of just show what their combat system's like again, how some of them don't attack you until they see you or until you hit them first. That one was able to see me right away and was able to attack me right away. The combat system is nothing different than what we saw at the beginning. So in that top left box up there that says the quest and has the little check marks, you can see that it checks whenever you've killed the 2 goblins and whenever you've killed the knight, and then a real quick quest complete thing pops up on your screen. That's pretty much it. Go check this out on itch.io. It's under Quest of Reslon. Download it, give it a comment, tell me what you think.